Hello, everyone. Welcome to the open house of IMICS program. We are the only one English top program in communication in Taiwan. So we are at National Zhenji University. I'm the director, Tammy Ling, and welcome to the open house. Our program's name is called International Master's Program in International Communication Media Studies. We established this program since 2006. So it's already been 18 years so far. Today, we have invited our excellent faculty and some of the excellent students to join us and to share about our program to you. I hope you can learn a lot about our program today. So TJ, would you like to also talk about yourself? Like for example, you become the first year academic advisor and also talk about the research interest and also the courses that you're going to teach.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So I am TJ. So I have been with IMICS since 2010. So this marks my 14th year here at IMICS. So I've been teaching several required courses. I used to teach communication research methods. And since last year, I have started teaching communication theory. And I also teach statistics in communication. So I think these two are good combinations. So in the fall semester, I teach about more conceptual theoretical courses. And in the second semester, I'm teaching more practical courses that talked about how to start a research from scratch and how do we implement research design and using statistics to finalize a study. So that's the two classes I'm teaching right now. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, DJ, for all of this, everything. And back to me, I'm Tammy, the director of IMICS program. So I would like to show you about our program. So I'm the director, and I'm currently the distinguished professor in College of Communication at National Zhenji University. I graduated and got my PhD and master's in Michigan State regarding communication and technology. So I serve lots of the academic work, like the associate editor for a top journal in communication, which is Journal of Computer Mediated Communication. And I also got several awards from the Ministry of Science and Technology in Taiwan, including the Excellent Research Award and Dayo Memorial Award. Also collaborated with the industry a lot. For example, like Meta, our team won the one of the 6 prizes for the VR/AR policy research, and also I collaborated with Apple and TikTok for policy and spatial computing development. So about our program. We are the only English top program, and it's a master's degree in Taiwan regarding the international communication. So our program has 1/3 of the students from Taiwan, and 2/3 of the students are international students, including students from the US, from Europe, from Canada, from Northeast Asia, like Korea, Japan, and also Southeast Asia, like Thailand, India, and Macau, and Hong Kong, Singapore. So, and we also have a lot of talented students. For example, last year in 2023, the students who came in as a first-year students in 2024, they have to beat the other 3 students in order to get the spot. So every student earned their precious position in our program. And so our school has the top ranking in communication, and also overall ranking is pretty high in Asian countries. And our program focuses on the solid academic training. So we have lots of graduates who became further like pursuing PhD in other schools or in our school, and became the professors right now. And we have well-established international partnerships. So I'm going to let you know all the details later. And also we have structured our curriculum to have 3 tracks for you to learn what you want to do in our program. So let me show you. These are our talented students, and 2 of them are online today with us for this open house recording video. And so you can see from in the past 5 years, we have so many diverse international students all around the world. And we also have the provided the travel funding for international conferences. So you can see that in addition to our great students, we also have lots of opportunities to provide students to go to Korea or Japan for the symposium between SCCU in Taiwan, University of Tokyo in Japan, and also National Seoul University in Korea. And we also have won some competitions. For example, our students, they got the award-winning opportunities and this honor in the international filming competition is Yugong from his Korean students in our program. And we also won some prize for the short film fund competition. So as you can see, not just for the academic training, we also focus a lot on the hands-on and practical industrial production training. And as I mentioned before, some of our alumni not only went to the industry, became international reporters, they also became professors. For example, it's Jeffrey. Jeffrey was one of our graduates, and he currently serves as an assistant professor in Hong Kong. And we also have lots of other graduates who became really successful in the industry. Yep. So, okay, and let's look at our curriculum for the courses. So we actually established 3 tracks in 2 years ago, and we have trying to enrich all the tracks every year. So as you can see, we have 3 tracks, which is communication technology, and the second one is international communication and culture. And that is focus of our program. And third one is communication and marketing. So we have put and invited all the excellent graduates and excellent professors from around the world and in our school to provide all the courses, including my class, like digital games and society. And also we have media and entertainment law in the digital age, and offered by Dr. Liu. Jesse Liu graduated from Berkeley, UC Berkeley, and he's really good at entertainment law. And Dr. Chen, Yishou Chen, he offered human-computer interaction design, and he worked in HTC design department in Seattle over like 20 years, and he has a lot of patents. And he retired in the industry and came to our school, and he got a PhD, right? So he taught about this course, and he's actually one of the top designers regarding HCI. So he's a really excellent professor. And also we have Dr. Yo-Yo Ho. He's a new professor this year, and he's offering CMC, which is computer media communication. And he graduated from Cornell, sorry. And also there are some mini credits of the courses like Metaverse and virtual reality. So this is also offered online for students out for their choices. And we also offer different courses like statistics and new media convergence. We also have new courses this semester, like about the film and different things. So it's here in the international communication track, which is remapping Asian cinema and media culture by the new professor this semester, which is Dr. Ting Wu Zhuo. And we also have Dr. Yo. She's a new professor from last year, and she offered the course of digital disruption, news media, and citizens. And in the spring semester, we also have international images and global communication from Dr. Ting Yu Kang, and also other courses, for example, portrayals of minorities in media, which is a very popular course by Dr. Jiaxin Ye, graduated from Michigan State University. And we also have various courses for communication and marketing. For example, like the digital content marketing and social media, which is offered by JC Young, who's with us today, and she graduated from Texas Austin. And also we are going to offer courses like political communication, science communication, and different courses. So these are our curriculum. We actually had all this introduction as a YouTube video on YouTube channel. So if you would like, you can search our course names, and then on YouTube you can see how we talk about how we design the courses, and you can get a feeling how our courses are online. So welcome to click on this YouTube videos, and I'm pretty sure we can share this PowerPoint slides with you as well. Okay, so next time we can definitely offer the QR code for you. So when you are watching the video online, you can just scan the QR code. But right now, you can directly, take a screenshot and then just simply search, for example, the titles of the courses on social media, and then you get to watch all the YouTube videos from us. Thank you. And for our graduation requirement, you must be curious about. We have designed a program that you have to earn 32 credit hours in order to graduate. So it's approximately like 11 courses, and you have to pass the proposal defense of your thesis and also engage in the final defense for your thesis. So this is a well-established tradition for our students. We only have 2 required courses, which is communication theories and research methods. These 2 courses will equip you with enough knowledge to understand theories in communication, and you will also understand how to use different research methods in order to study and do research to understand an issue and collect data. And we would require you to have 26 elective credits in order to graduate. For example, these should be graduate level courses, and these have to be offered by our program, IMICS. But of course, we allow you to explore freely regarding other courses in other colleges. For example, up to 12 credits, you can take courses from other programs, and you can also take courses which are offered in Mandarin, but only limited to 6 credit hours. And we have lots of international partnerships, and that is one of our highlight and strength in our program. We have established a dual degree program with University of South Carolina, and we also have a student exchange program with Michigan University, and we have an annual international symposium with other schools. So let me give you some, heads up about the details about these partnerships. So, for example, if you are interested in the dual degree program, once you have entered our program, you can directly apply this dual degree program. So you finish and took some classes in our IMICS program. For example, you took 12 credits or 15 credits in NCCU, and then you would take another 12 credits in USC South Carolina. And then if you satisfy the requirements between NCCU and also USC as South Carolina, you get both degrees from both institutions. That's being said, you would have 2 diploma from NCCU and also from USC as South Carolina. So both credits can be taken into account from both programs. So you don't need to study like the double credit hours. Instead, you still probably take only 32 credit hours in order to graduate to fulfill the requirements of both programs, because we also acknowledge the classes that you take from USC up to 12 credit hours, and they also acknowledge up to some credit hours from our schools as their degree requirements. So it's a very great collaboration that I really encourage you to explore. The second one, we're going to have an official student exchange program starting next year, 2025, in the fall semester. So you can only pay NCCU tuition fee here in Taiwan, and then you get to go to Michigan State to take 9 credit hours of the courses, and then you can collaborate with the professors there, and then you can join their labs and then learn lots of communication technology, really great knowledge, and then come back. So it's a very rare and very great and precious opportunity, because Michigan State never did this with other schools, and they're the top school for the communication technology field. For example, like VR, AR, and video games, or interactive science and AI. So if you're interested in this type of knowledge, you are super encouraged and welcome to, take the opportunity to go to the Michigan State. And annually, we hold this international symposium between our school and National Seoul University and University of Tokyo in Japan, and also in Korea for National Seoul University. We will take turn to hold the international symposium. So this year, 2024, it's in Taiwan. So we're the host. And next year will be in Korea, which is in National Seoul University. And in 2 years, it will be in Tokyo. So if you come, you can submit your abstracts and papers to the symposium. If you got accepted, you actually get the funding to visit their program and to join the symposium. Or if you don't have the funding, you can, use your savings and join our symposium. Okay, and we also collaborate with Meta. So for example, we have the first XR hub academically in Taiwan. It's here in NCCU. So you can see it's our president in the PowerPoint slides, and the Simon from Singapore, and also Beth and Ling, and also Patrick Pan and Max Chen. These are head of the Meta program in Taiwan and also in the Asian countries. So we do have this XR hub that you can explore. And TJ just will introduce their the exciting opportunities for the scholarship from Meta. So you're also welcome to explore those opportunities. And here you are going to curious about our faculty. So let me introduce them to you online. So this is TJ that will be the first year academic advisor. His research interest is in science communication and also cross-cultural comparative research. And next one is me. I will be serving as the second year, third year, and fourth year's students mentor. So I study communication technology, which includes digital games, virtual reality, spatial computing, and social media. And I focus on people's well-being. And so welcome to talk to me more. And we have so many supportive faculty from our college. So for example, Trisha Ling, and she's really good at the emergent media and convergence. And we have Yijie Ling. She graduated from Harvard University, and she's an anthropologist. And we have Paul Han, who's really good at statistics and research methods. And he graduated from University of Florida, or Florida State, sorry. And we have Dr. Jia Xinye, graduated from Michigan State. We also have Dr. Huang, who graduated from Europe. He's really good at the comparative studies and also the popular culture in music. That's his expertise. So he offered classes for IMICS programs once in 2 years, and focusing on the popular media and music industry and all the cultural things in Taiwan. And we have Dr. Xu, who's really great for health communication and graduated from University of Michigan. We have Dr. Ting-Yu Kang, who graduated also from Europe and got different degrees. And she's really good at the feminist studies and also portrayals of female people in media. Dr. Isho Chen, if I remember correctly, he graduated from Columbia. And Dr. J.C. Young, who's with us today, will introduce herself later, and graduated from Texas Austin and really good at the social media marketing. Dr. Yo graduated from London Economics School and really good at the disruptive media and journalism studies. And we have the new professors like Yo-Yo and Ting Wu Zhuo. They're both excellent scholars. And Chrissy Cook graduated from Tilburg University in Netherlands, and she's really good at the video game and also convergence media writing. And we have Dr. Jesse Liu, graduated from Berkeley, and he's a really good scholar for entertainment law. We also have Yilen Ling, who graduated also from Texas Austin and also is good at the social media marketing. Okay, and let me remind you about the application timeline and some of the documents that you need to prepare. So we have 2 stages of the application. So for from September 9th, we're going to give you some brochure, and then you have to submit the application online before October 15th. And then we're going to have the interview held on November 8th for the stage 1 applicants, and you will get to know the results in November 26th. For stage 2, it's much later. It starts on November 26th till December 10th, and then you can we are going to hold the interview online for Chinese students. These are all for Chinese students, which is on March 14th next year, 2025, and you'll know the results on March 26th next year. And so these are the required documents. For example, you need to have the transcript and the biography for the stage 1, and also you need to mention about the research plan, study plan, and language proficiency certificate. You can give us any exam like TOEFL or different exams, and also, you need to prepare the portfolios in favor of your application. So you can talk about your research interests and what you are passionate about, why you want to enter IMICS and what you want to do IMICS. And you need to prepare 2 letters for the recommendation. For the stage 2, it's similar, but I think it's a little different. So in addition to the transcript, you also need to talk about statement of purpose, which is describing your motivation, why you want to study in this program, and then the study plan. And also, you also need to provide the language proficiency certificate and portfolios of yourself. And also, we invite you to write an essay to talk about the international issues in communication globally. On 1 page, you can briefly talk about how you analyze all different issues in international media and also globally what happens in communication. And we have different channels online that you can get to know us more. For example, we have social medias on Facebook page. We also have YouTube and also the IG. And we definitely have a World Wide Web website. So for website, I'm going to circle this too. So website, we have a 2D website, and also we have a 3-dimensional website. So these 3 are the social media platforms, and these 2 are the websites, which is 3D or 2D. In 3D website, you get to run around on the world, on the whole room, and then you get to see all different informations on the wall. And it's very engaging. We invite you to visit our 3D website.
Thank you, Tammy, for the introduction. Hi, I'm TJ. I'm from the IMICS program. Today, I'm very happy to talk about some of the scholarship opportunities for the incoming students. So in fact, we have several different scholarships. And the first one is the NCCU Master and Doctoral Degree Scholarship. So each year, the university awarded 2 students from the College of Communication for their thesis writing and 1 doctoral dissertation writing. So we have in total of 3 people. So if you are interested in pursuing the doctoral degree, you got an additional opportunity to get a scholarship. And at the College of Communication level, we have this College of Communication graduate student scholarship, and the budgets and also the number of recipients vary year by year. But you have this opportunity of getting this scholarship. And very more importantly, we have a cooperation with Meta. So we have several different scholarships offered by Meta in at least 2 years in the future. One is the degree scholarship. So Meta awarded people who are doing social media related research. So if your thesis is related to this topic, you are qualified to apply for this scholarship. So they awarded 2 students every year. And on top of the degree scholarship, we also have conference paper and journal paper scholarship. So we offer 4 conference paper awards every year. So you can travel abroad and to present your papers. And if you publish your papers in well-known journals, we also give 3 journal paper scholarships So that's about the scholarships we offer here at NCCU College of Communication. Thank you.
Let me invite Dr. JC Yang to talk about your course and to introduce yourself first, and then I'll invite our students to say something to all the potential candidates. Dr. Yang, please.
All right, thank you so much, Professor Ling. So hi, everyone. This is JC. So everybody can hear me okay, right?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
All right, thank you, because there was a microphone problem earlier. All right, so thank you, Professor Ling. So as Professor Tammy Ling just talked about, here at IMICS, we have wonderful faculty and lots of wonderful courses here at IMICS. So I'm just one of the faculty members and am teaching one of the courses. But hopefully what I'm going to talk about today can give you a little bit of example of what kind of classes we have here, and also show you some of the students' work in my slides. All right, so next, please. All right, so just a little bit about myself first. My name is JC, and I am an adjunct assistant professor here at IMICS. So I've been teaching at NCCU for 2 years already. So if you hope to apply for IMICS, and the next time when you come in, it will be my 3rd year here at NCCU IMICS. Next, please. But in addition to teaching here at NCCU, I actually got my undergrad degree here from NCCU back in 2003. And after receiving my undergrad degree in journalism here at College of Communication, I went to Texas, University of Texas at Austin, got my master's degree, my PhD degree. And after getting my PhD degree, I actually taught in the U.S., Texas State University, as an assistant professor for 5 years. And later, after coming back to Taiwan, I currently teach at 2 universities in Taiwan right now. One is here at IMICS. The other is at National Defense University, which is one of the best military universities here in Taiwan. All right, next. Next. All right. So a little bit on the courses that I teach. I've been teaching digital media courses since I was a graduate student. So that was probably 20 years ago. So since when I was a graduate student, and also later when I became a professor, I've taught all different kinds of digital media courses, such as multimedia journalism, web design, content management systems, digital content strategies, social media, and currently the class that I teach here at IMICS is called Digital Content Marketing in Social Media. All right, next. All right, so let me talk to you a little bit about what is covered in this class, and also a little bit on my idea and a little bit on my teaching philosophy in this class. Next. All right, so I'm separating the class into 3 parts. The first part is what I called web fundamentals. I know there are a lot of fancy tools these days and a lot of AI tools these days, and you can build whatever you want with tools online and offline. But one thing that I think is really, really important when I teach is I think it's very essential to let not only me, but you, students, or anyone who's interested in digital media, to understand the fundamentals of the web, meaning where does the web come from? What's the difference between the internet and the web? And also we're going to learn the history of the web, and then we're going to learn a little bit hands-on of the very fundamental of the web, which is the web language, meaning HTML, hypertext markup language. And we will learn other basic fundamental digital concepts through Photoshop, which is the most powerful image editing software that's been there for like 20 or 30 years. And then we're going to learn another language, which is CSS, cascading style sheet. Those 3 will help you understand and have a very solid foundation of how the web works and web design and content creation. Next. So this is just one example. Well, if you're watching this online, please don't feel intimidated. This is just one example of students' work in class when they were, excuse me, when they were learning the show fundamentals, meaning they open up a blank document and start writing HTML code, writing CSS code, and create one very basic web page from scratch. Next. So based on the code, this is the very first web page one of the students created. I know it looks probably very basic and simple, but hey, it was coded, hand coded, everything from scratch. And by doing so, you have a very solid foundation of the web language and web fundamentals. All right, next. All right, the second part of the class is what I called content creation and strategies. So the first part, we learned the web fundamentals, right? So when we move to the second part of the class, we will actually learn things that's more, I wouldn't say advanced, but more in terms of content creation, meaning we will build, first of all, we will build a website. What's the concept when you want to create a website? How do you plan for a website? How do you organize a website? And what's the strategy and things that you need to pay attention to when you want to create a website? And we will use a web content management system called WordPress to build a website. So in addition to your website, we will also, number three, we'll also create online videos together. And when we talk about online videos, well, of course, YouTube is probably, well, I wouldn't say this is the first thing that people think about, but there are a lot of different video platforms these days. So of course, we'll do YouTube videos, but in addition to like the more traditional horizontal long videos, we actually do both short videos and long videos in the class, because when you do short videos and long videos, they're different kind of strategy. And when you put videos on different platforms, there's different strategies for creating those videos. For example, if it's YouTube, or if it's TikTok, or if it's Instagram Reel, or even there's like Little Red Book. So there are different strategies when you create videos. And based on your, number five, based on your website and based on the videos you created, you can actually see from your backend, from your dashboard online, you can see the digital analytics. So that's what we call digital analytics of your online content, meaning what's the number of your content, right? Meaning how many people visit your website, where do they come from? That's for your website. Or for your videos, right? How many views do you have on the videos? How many likes, how many comments, how many subscribers, and what's the demographics of your audience? Those sort of things are what we call the digital analytics. So we'll actually take a look at the numbers as well and see how we can make our content and our strategies better based on those numbers and feedback. And number six, if we have enough time in the classroom, we'll actually learn a little bit more advanced language and technology, meaning, for example, JavaScript or Python, etc. So this is the second part, content creation and strategy. Oh, okay, next. So number three, so part three is what I call social media integration and marketing strategies, because in the first part, we learn the fundamentals, right? So in the second part of the class, we learn content creation and web construction strategies, right? So part three of the class, we actually try to put everything together, meaning you understand the fundamentals of the web and fundamentals of content. And from part two of the class, you understand content creation, right? The strategies, the construction of the web and everything. Because you can't market your content without having really good content. So part two was content creation. So part three, you actually take your knowledge on the web fundamentals, take your knowledge and skills and ability of content creation, and then integrate everything together with your social media and your marketing strategy, meaning based on this image, hopefully when you're watching this video recording, you can make it larger so you can see the infographic better. Meaning when you are trying to do online content marketing, you need to know on the very left, it's you. And then the second little block is purpose. You need to understand what's the purpose you want for your content. And then in the middle block is your content. And then the fourth one is what kind of value you're providing your audience with, such as if it's entertainment, if it's information, or any kind of energy. And then you reach the last block is your audience. And then go all the way down, your audience will give you feedback, no matter if it's likes or comments or numbers, meaning statistics, your analytics. Those are all your feedback. So based on the feedback, it goes back to the very left block, it's you. And then you modify your content and your marketing strategy based on the feedback you get. So this is just a little picture of what's everything that we will be learning in this class. All right, next. So that was just a very brief description of what's covered in the class, right? And I think we have wonderful, during the past 2 years, I had many wonderful students and they've created wonderful work in this class. So just let me show you a few websites of what the students created in this class. All right, next. So this is Elena. So when students are creating websites, I do not limit what kind of topic you want to build your website. But one thing that a lot of students, one topic that a lot of students decide to do is their own personal website. So they can showcase who they are and a little bit on their portfolio or CV or resume, just to showcase themselves a little bit. I think it's a good idea because a lot of times when you're a grad student, you're trying to promote yourself, or maybe trying to find an internship or a job in the future. So I always think having a really good website of yourself is a great idea when you're working in this class. All right, next. So this is the students of this is a website of another student. So you can see obviously this is not. It doesn't look like a personal website, right? So what the student did was she's been 3D printing flower like vases just as a hobby or like a sidekick or something. So she built a website to showcase her work and possibly make it like a website that can sell her work in the future. So I think this is a great idea as well. So if you're thinking about building your own brand or building your business, I think this is also a great opportunity to build your own website when you are in this class. All right, next. So around ploy, so this is another personal website. So when you're building your personal website, you can actually decide what kind of topic you want, right? So in addition to like a more formal, professional kind of website, you can also build a website that's kind of your online journal, for example, travel or lifestyle, etc. And one thing I really like about this website is when you see like on the very top, the around ploy, there's like a little logo over there. The student actually created that logo by herself, and I just think that's just so cute and so adorable. All right, next. All right, so and because as Professor Ling just said, we have a very diverse student body here at IMICS. So when I teach this class here at IMICS, I get students from all different kind of countries, no matter it's Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Thailand, Vietnam, or US, Canada, European countries. I get students from all over the world. So one thing that I try to do in this classroom is I do not limit what kind of language student want to use, right? So for example, this student, Mizuho, she's from Japan. So she decided to build her website in Japanese, and of course that's perfectly fine with me. But just a little reminder, when you're writing the language side, I can understand, I can give you more feedback on your content in your writing. But if you use a language that I don't understand, again, let me try to do the best I can. But just an example that here at IMICS, we're very diverse, and in my class, when you're building your work, feel free to use any kind of language that you love. All right, next. So this is another example of students' website. So you can see there's like food over there, learn, love, and live. So of course, this is one example of a personal website that's more like lifestyle and hobby. All right, next. So this is another website. I'm sorry, there's a little bit advertisement down there, but it's just an example that when you are using online platform, when you have so this platform, when you use different kinds of online platform, when you use the paid version, you can eliminate advertisement. But if you use the free version, sometimes there's this annoying ads on your website. So this is one thing you want to take into consideration when you are creating your online content. Same with videos as well, right? So when we watch YouTube videos, most of the time there's ads. All right, next. So this is another example of a student's website. So as we were saying earlier, when you build a website and when you do all kinds of content creation, what you can do is to integrate all your content together, right? So this is one example that when you are building a website, you can actually put your video on your website as well to showcase what you are doing on other platforms. So you can actually drive traffic from your website to your YouTube channel. And also when people are on your YouTube channel, you can drive them back to your website as well. So this is like a circle of marketing your content on different online platforms. All right, next. So this is an example of another student's website. So one thing I really love about this is the logo on top, the H she created, and she has a very stylish kind of color style on her website. And on the right, I'm sorry, my screen is a little bit small right now, so I can't see what's the upper right over there. But this is just another example of what you can create using WordPress as an online platform. All right, next, to build a website. Oh, right. And this is one last thing that I thought was really interesting. But sorry, this I don't think we can play the video over here. But this is just another example of what we did in classroom. So we had a little bit of extra time in the classroom. So we were doing one thing that's called AI assisted coding, meaning we are learning coding, we're learning HTML, we're learning CSS, those web languages, and we were also learning a little bit of advanced web languages, which is JavaScript, which were JavaScript and Python. So one of the students, she was teaching herself how to use Python, the web language, code programming language, to build a little game. So by having AI teach herself, help her with the code. And she actually built a little game of this on the left would be like a little person jumping and everything, and then hit a bird and die. So the students were really very, very good at web content creation, and we were able to build a little game from scratch in this classroom. And on the right was another try by the student. When we were creating a website, we were just having fun. So we made a web page that had peaches falling down. So those are just the little fun things that we've been playing in the classroom. All right, next. Next. Oh, it actually plays. Cool. Awesome, it actually plays. All right, so on the left, you can see just like little games that we've been playing, and on the right is like peaches falling down on a web page. Oh, I'm glad the videos actually play. All right, cool. Thanks. Next. All right, I think that those two cute videos sums up what I want to share with you, that what we do in this classroom. But I think overall what we do in this classroom is one thing I think that's really, really important for mass comm majors or international communication majors, is that we are living in a world that's or your major is there a lot of what we see is content creation. And I think what I hope to do in this classroom is to work with the students together to learn what's the concept of content creation, and also the skills of content creation, and also how to market the content we create together. And also during the process, what I hope is everybody can have a good time and enjoy content creation. All right, I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much. Thanks everyone, and thank you, Professor Lee.
Thank you, JC. And JC is a very popular professor in our IMICS program. And as also other professors are very, very popular. Like their courses have received really tremendous compliments from the students. So please explore our website for more information. And next section, I'm going to invite our students to share what they've learned and how they felt about the program.
Hi, and thank you for the presentations from our director and Professor JC. So now Haley and I will be talking about our experience as IMICS students. So let us just pull up the slides real quick. Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes, it's very clear. Thank you.
Okay,
Cool.
Got it. Thank you so much. Okay, let's start then.
Okay, so first we'll start with a very brief introduction. So my name is Haley Hall, and I am a 2.5 year in IMICS, and I'm from Kentucky in the United States, and I'm coming from a university called Transylvania University, and there I majored in writing, rhetoric, and communication. And after I graduated college, I spent a year working abroad, and then I applied to IMICS through a US scholarship, and that's kind of what led me here. And so I am interested in, my research interests are in the fields of immigration policy, social change and activism, journalism, and some sciencey things.
Okay, and I'm Xuan. I have a background in English, so that would include literature, linguistics, and then I also had a minor in communication where I did some journalism courses and wrote some articles here and there. And similar to Haley, we're in the same batch, so I'm also a 2.5 year, and my interests are in subculture studies and urban media. And prior to this, I also had an interest in user experience design. I still have that interest, but everything altogether, I would say.
Okay, and so basically what we're going to be talking to you all about today is why IMICS for us personally as students. Why do we choose IMICS, and why do we think it would be the perfect fit for you? Okay, so my first reason is because I really appreciate and value IMICS's interdisciplinary curriculum. That is something that I was aware about when I was applying, because it's clear on the website that we have options to take classes outside of IMICS. But there's a wide variety of courses within the program and outside of the program that we can take and explore to kind of dive into our own interests, but also expand our pre-existing ones. So we're encouraged, and it's not just an option, we are encouraged to study different disciplines and different fields like politics and economics, cross-cultural studies, education and language, and creative industries. For example, for me, I took a couple linguistics classes and also some data science things that I think really helped to supplement and expand my pre-existing skill set. So I really think that IMICS empowers us to pursue our own unique interests and develop critical thinking skills and create more connections in the world, whether it be academically or with the people who are also involved in those fields. So I think that's my first one, is interdisciplinarity. And then this is also kind of similar, but because we have such an interdisciplinary curriculum and because there's so many options for different classes we can take, I feel like I've really, in any possible realm, I feel like my skills have been supplemented and expanded. And so some classes that I have taken that have really challenged me in my pre-existing skill set would be statistics and communication, data analysis for sustainability, international news writing, big data, which is essentially a class that teaches like coding skills and real world applications when you're working with like big data sets and things like that. And then I also took JC's digital content marketing social media class. And all of these classes, I came into IMICS basically with not a lot of like practical hands-on experience regarding like communication and media tech and things. And I really think that there's been so many opportunities to develop those skills. And also beyond academics, there's also a lot of opportunities for field trips and out of the classroom experiences that can also supplement for this. For example, the photo that's in the top right is a photo of us visiting a like VR creation facility.
Yeah, they specialize in, they work with Meta actually, I think. Yes, to create VR filters and stuff related to virtual reality and augmented reality, but based in Taiwan.
Yes. So essentially, you have a lot of opportunities to develop hard skills in whatever your interest could possibly be, including graphic design, website building, news writing, coding, and so many more. And I think this really pairs well with IMIC's emphasis on a strong foundation in research and theory. So there's just a lot of opportunities that you can take. And I truly feel like the background that we have in communication theories and research methods paired with these hard skills create so many opportunities for you to learn and expand and grow as an academic and as an individual. And I think that IMICS really prepared me specifically for like my thesis work, because I'm doing a thesis is based in coding. And I don't think I would have pursued anything like that had it not been for IMIC's emphasis on skill building and challenging yourself to try new things. So I'm really grateful for this aspect of our program. And then the next, and this is probably arguably the most fun and wholesome one, is that we have a really, really strong and stable student community where people are always encouraging each other, and there's a lot of connection and collaboration with among all of our peers and our professors. So basically, whatever we do in IMICS, it is done as a community. And I think we're always encouraged through assignments and social activities and outside the classroom to work together and to learn from one another and to really value the cultural insights that we can glean from our peers. So the IMICS environment itself, beyond academics, the social environment is collaborative and it's mutual and it's inclusive, and it's something that I think really is like the cherry on top for the IMICS program in terms of our social community. So this is my third reason, is our amazing student dynamics. And I'll pass it on to Schwinn.
Thank you, Haley. So, if you can't decide to study a master's in Taiwan or abroad, I can speak from a broad perspective on why coming to Taiwan from Thailand was such a good decision. So basically, it's because of, or one of the reasons actually, is because of the diversity. So in class, we have seminars conducted similar to a Western-style university, but with even more diverse backgrounds and a wider range of topics. So not only do we just learn the course material, but because everyone in the class comes from such different environments, different academic backgrounds, different personal backgrounds, it really leads to a lot of discussion where a lot of the ideas thrown around aren't just coming from one perspective. And for IMICS, as Professor Tammy or Director Tammy mentioned, more than half, I think, of our IMICS student body come from, an international setting and are not just based in Taiwan. So that means that obviously we have a wide range of perspectives, and this really leads you to think about a lot of things in a personal way, an academic way, and also it's a great way of making friends from a bunch of different countries. So you just get to expand your perspectives in ways that you really would not expect if you had just chosen to stay in your respective home country and just live sort of that academic routine, or even as a Taiwanese student, possibly just studying in an environment where it would be more Chinese-based and everyone comes from a similar background and nationality. So this is an experience that you would really only get with IMICS, where everything is so varied and so diverse and so different from anything else that you could ever think of. And then another reason is the inclusive and organic cultural exchange. This is similar to the previous one, but even though everyone comes from such a different culture, we're all here to study hard, have a good time, and of course also hang out and build so many different connections. So even if you are different, you come from this sort of background, everyone is super welcoming. The professors are very welcoming, and everyone's very respectful and inclusive of whatever differences and whatever perks or traits we may have. So for example, like the field trips or the different workshops that we have a lot of activities that the students like to hold ourselves. We go to cafes and things to study, work on our thesis and stuff. And basically, it's just such a varied experience where everyone really gets to learn from each other. And then on a professional level, obviously, you can broaden your network. So if you see these pictures, these are just some pictures of our past alumni who have graduated. Some are still here, some have graduated. So in the top left corner is a film poster from, I believe, Cyrus? Yeah, Cyrus. And Cyrus focused on film. And so they made a film and it went really well. It was nominated for some awards, and it was just a good thing. It was a good accomplishment for them because they were interested in film. But not only do we have things in film, for example, Yogong in the middle right here in the grayscale picture, he focused on cross-cultural communication and more about history and masculinity and these sorts of topics. So whatever academic interests that you may have, even though everyone has such different perspectives, we can all come together and still discuss and share our perspectives, even if we have chosen a different path. So yeah, that's about it for our experience at IMICS, and we can't wait to see you all on campus should you decide to apply and come here to our wonderful university and small little program and community.
Yes, apply. Apply today.
Apply today. Apply now.
Apply
Yes.
now.
As soon as you finish watching this, just apply.
Just do it.
Write your statement.
So thank you so much for watching with us. Until now, I think it's over an hour already. So I believe you have learned a lot for our program. If you have any questions, you can leave comments on Facebook or just send me an email or send emails to Constance in our program. We look forward to meeting you, and we look forward to seeing your applications, and we really encourage you to submit your application for the stage 1 because it's very we pick from the best, right? And the stage 2, you also have a second opportunity to, to get into our program. So we really encourage students from all over the world to come to Taiwan and get to know us. We have the really excellent faculty, students, and scholarship. Also, we have great and excellent collaborations with top schools in the US and around the world. So please consider us and submit today. And we look forward to seeing you in the future. Thank you.